Time for our obituaries presented by Curtis and Son Funeral Home. You know, Curtis and Son located both in Sylacauga and Childersburg, and they have been serving our community for a long, long time. I remember back when Jimmy Curtis was running the operation. What a great job Jimmy did. And now they've got Barry's out there, and they've got a whole bunch of great staff, including our Jimmy Dale Abrams is also out at Curtis and Son Funeral Home. Maybe doing some funeral home business this morning. But they're great people to deal with, and people are what makes funeral homes different. They basically all offer the same services, but the people are what makes it different. And Jimmy Holmes, I don't want to get into Jimmy and all the other folks that are out there. They're just all good people, and they're all people that you can count on when you need someone in that time of urgency, in that time of sorrow. And that's the folks out at Curtis and Son Funeral Home in Sylacauga and Childersburg. This morning we've got obituaries from Darlene Tyler of Bonaire, passed away at the age of 54 on January the 7th. Funeral services will be Thursday at 2 p.m. at Curtis and Son Childersburg Chapel. Visitation will be Wednesday evening, January the 10th, from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Burial will be in Green Hill Cemetery. From the folks over at, I think this one is also from Curtis and Son, Cynthia Gallops-Giles, age 54, of Goodwater, passed away on Saturday, January the 6th at Grandview Medical Center. A memorial service will be held on January the 12th at 3 p.m. from Curtis and Son North Chapel, with Jimmy Dale Abrams officiating. Visitation will be held 1 hour prior to the service. Georgianne Oliver Veazey, 65, passed away with family and friends by her side at UAB Hospital on Friday, December the 29th. She was born on September 9th, 1952, to the late Richard and Martha Oliver in Lawrence, South Carolina. She graduated, she is a graduate of Macon Academy in Tuskegee, and later went on to study education at the University of Montevallo. The services will be, let's see if we can find the services will be held. I do not see that here. There we go. Visitation will be held on Saturday, January 13th at Radney Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, 1 to 3 p.m., followed by a memorial service. In lieu of flowers, the family has requested that friends and family donate a children's book to B.B. Comer Memorial Public Library in Sylacauga, or make a monetary donation to the Sylacauga Animal Shelter. Radney Smith Funeral Home will direct the services. Sharon Lynn True, 50, of Talladega, passed away on January the 3rd at UAB Medical West. A memorial service will be held at 11 a.m. Tuesday, January the 9th, that's today, at Harvest Field Church, with Pastor Wayne Hester officiating. Entombment will follow at Pine Hill Memorial Park, Columbiana. The family will receive friends 10 to 11 at the church. Candy Pickens, 33, of Sylacauga, passed away at the Grandview Medical Center on the 8th. Funeral arrangements are pending and will be announced by Radney Smith Funeral Home. Funeral service for Brian Alexander Morris, 38, will be Tuesday, January the 9th. That's today at 2 p.m. in the Radney Smith Chapel, with Pastor Freddie Edwards officiating. Burial will be in Bluff Springs Cemetery in Sylacauga. Robert Larry Cooper, 74, of Talladega, passed away January 7th. Funeral service will be held on Friday, January 12th at 2 p.m. at Ursery Funeral Home, with a private burial at Pine Hill Memorial Park. Family will receive friends Thursday from 5 to 7, and that's from Ursery Funeral Home. Idell Mitchell Evans, age 78, of Talladega, passed away on Saturday, January the 6th, at Coosa Valley Medical Center here in Sylacauga. Ms. Evans worked at the spooling department of Bemis Bag Company until its closing. She then worked for Avondale Mills in Pell City. She retired from AIDB Helen Keller School campus. And let's see, the funeral service will be at 2 p.m. on Wednesday at Ursery Chapel, and there will be visitation from 6 until 8 at Ursery Chapel. Entombment, as we said, will be at Pine Hill Memorial Gardens. Billy Roy George, 76, of Talladega, passed away Saturday, January the 6th. The funeral service will be today, January 9th at 1 p.m. at Westside Baptist Church. Reverend Jack Washington and Reverend Dory Thompson will officiate. Betty J. Swain, Swain, 69, passed away on January the 7th. Funeral announcements will be announced later from Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary. Mr. Roy Wilson, 45, died on January the 6th in Sylacauga. Arrangements will be announced later from Community Funeral Home. And we will have the rest of those announcements at a later date. Curtis & Son Funeral Home presents your obituaries each and every morning. And remember, you can count on the guys and girls at Curtis & Son Funeral Home in your time of need.